With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Question is, a string of negligible thickness is wrapped several times around a solid cylinder which is kept on a rough inclined plane. A man exerts a force F through the string as shown in the figure and rolls without slipping the cylinder up through a vertical height h. The work done by the man is. Here we can say this force F acting at this point does a work, let's say moving this, let's say point center of mass from this point A to this point, let's say B here. Now when this cylinder reaches to this position, we can say here the center of mass has moved through a vertical height mentioned in the question. So as mentioned in the question, this vertical displacement of this center of mass point here from this point to this point is given to be h. Hence this angle of inclination is 30 degree. So this angle shall also be 30 degree, and we can say here this point here, let's say moves a displacement x. The center of mass along the inclined plane moves a displacement x. Hence applying, let's say here we can say sine 30 degree we have here as perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sine 30 gives us, let's say 1 upon 2. So we have x is equal to, we can say as 2h. Now here it says that it rolls without slipping, which implies that if this center of mass has a velocity, let's say v along this position, let's say along this direction, we can say center of mass has velocity v, and for pure rolling condition we can say here this center of mass, about this center of mass, this force F, let's say does a clockwise rotation of this, let's say here solid cylinder with angular velocity as omega, and as we know for pure rolling we have here as v is equal to r omega. So we can say here this point P will have net velocity will be equal to v along this direction, as center of mass is moving up the inclined plane with velocity v, as well as we can say here as the rotation sense is clockwise, hence r omega will also be along this direction. So we have here as v plus r omega, which implies that we have r omega as v. So the point P will have velocity as v plus v, which is here equal to 2v. So we can say here this point P will have velocity double of the velocity of the center of mass, which is v. And here we can see when this center of mass moves from bottom point to topmost point, it moves a displacement x. So this point P, let's say we can say here on moving, let's say from bottom point to topmost point, since velocity is double of the center of mass, hence displacement in the direction of the force applied here from moving from bottom to topmost point will also be double of that of moved by the center of mass. Hence we can say here displacement here will be equal to, we can say here as 2 times x. Since velocity of center of mass is v and point P here velocity is 2v, so displacement here in the same time moved by the point P here will be equal to 2x. So we can say here work done by this force F will be equal to, we have here as F dot S, force applied into displacement moved by the point of application of force, which here is 2x. So we can say here as this comes out to be our v is equal to, we can say here as F into, we can say here as 2x into, we have here as cos of 0 degree. So F into 2x into cos of 0 degree, as both are parallel. So this comes out as 2fx, and we want the answer in h, and as we know x here is equal to 2h. So 2h into 2f here becomes equal to 4fh. So 4fh here implies that our answer is 4. Hence 4 is the correct answer. So 4 is our answer.
for class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut App today.